Okay, so our last concept that we're going to be talking about for amides is the hydrolysis. So similar to esters, where we hydrolyzed esters by breaking apart the ester into its components, um, hydrolysis of amides is the same. So we're going to use either acid or base to break apart the components of an amide uh, into its carboxylic acid and amine, or you'll see the different versions. But acidic hydrolysis of amides. So now we're going to have our amide and we mix it with water and an acid because we have an acidic hydrolysis, and we have to heat the crap out of this, but you heat it a lot, and you're going to break that apart and form a carboxylic acid. And because you're in acidic conditions, instead of making your amine out of the reaction, you're actually going to make your ammonium ion. So this hydrogen from the acid that you have is going to do an acid-base reaction with your amine to end up with your ammonium ion instead of just an amine. So that's really how it works. You're going to take, so your components here, your amine here is now going to break, and you're going to trade back. So these two parts are going to switch again, and you're going to put OH onto your carbonyl to make a carboxylic acid, and then trade off and make your amine. But because we're in acidic solution, we need to have an ammonium ion instead. Okay, and then we also have basic hydrolysis of I should say amines or amides. Not bad. And with this, it's the same kind of thing, except now we're doing base. So we're going to add our amide and a sodium hydroxide base or potassium hydroxide, something with hydroxide on it, and heat. And with that, we'll form our carboxylate salt. Because now we're in basic solution, so we need to do the acid-base reaction with our carboxylic acid. We're going to steal that proton away, plus our amine. So in this one, we can do just our swapping reaction again. So if we circle our components, I'm going to pick a new color. If we circle our components that we're going to trade our O and A so that hydrogen is off out of our circle. We're going to trade those places. So we're going to put our carboxylate, make our carboxylate by putting our negatively charged oxygen onto the carbonyl, and then we have our rest of our amine here. So we're just breaking that apart. So we learned a lot of reactions in this chapter with a lot of different functional groups. Overall, they have kind of the same thing. We're either making a new functional group or breaking it apart, or just doing a neutralization type like proton shuttle, not proton, but hydrogen going from one atom or one molecule to a different molecule, changing the charges in an acid-base type of reaction. So I highly suggest you guys make like a little cheat sheet, or even start working on your cheat sheet for your exam, and put the general schemes for all of these different kinds of reactions on one page so that you can find them easily and reference that when needed. But that's all for today.